Hi, Libra Nation. Okay, Libra, this is going to be your reading for the weekend of August 16th. This is good for Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, Mercury, or Mars of Libra. I go out and expand a little bit with my placements. If you're new, welcome to Soma. I'm sorry, I'm not Soma Chandra Libra anymore. I just rebranded. I am Moon Body Libra. Please subscribe, hit the bell so you know when I read for you. Check out my other channel called Moon Body Tarot, where I read for all 12 zodiac signs, and link to my website is down below. I am going to do an extended reading, you guys, and that's going to be at the top of the description below. All right, let's begin. Libra, Moon Body Libra. Sorry, you guys, I haven't been getting enough sleep this week. So there's a really important decision here that you and someone else have to make. Some of you are dealing with a person that they're having a really strong freeze response. You may have age and maturity differences with this person, and scapegoat was the first card out for them. I'll take care of you is at the bottom of the deck. So this person is being scapegoated in some way, or they think they are. They're having a really strong freeze response. And I don't have the Ten of Swords or anything like that, but like shit has been going down and things are about to get drastic. Someone feels very attacked. Wow, very attacked. This is like a bit much. And a conversation needs to be had about what to do next. Wow, we have justice to the world. So something about moving, relocation. You could be dealing with something out of state in a court of law. You have to have a conversation about a really important choice. A cycle will end soon once decisions are made. And justice is, you know, our card, Libra. And the thing about this conversation is everybody needs to understand that you can't expect anything to be different based on the choices we've made up until now. And moving forward, we have to think about karma and cause and effect. It's got to be like a really straightforward conversation. This person may resist it over the weekend, or maybe they're just really overwhelmed because you seem like you mean no ill will. As a matter of fact, you're looking like really loving and generous and kind and creative. I can see that you're trying to do something really nice for this person. Energy of the reading from the Radiant Wise Sun Oracle deck. We have generosity and protection, and then escape, idealism, negotiation. There's been a loss. Someone's health might have been impacted. Defense and influence. Someone might have had like an autoimmune disorder or life-threatening health problem here. I feel like Spirit's trying to say something to you directly right now, Libra. You've been very generous. You're being protected at this time. Your generosity may protect someone else, but you need to escape idealism, like get out of a fantasy and negotiate. And that's what you do best. We have justice and negotiation on the table. There has been a loss. There may be a loss. You may need to accept a loss. This could be hitting you or your partner or the two of you together in financial ways, health ways. Definitely someone wants to get away from a situation and move towards something ideal. But I heard escape idealism, like get away from that. Like you need to be really practical at this time. Things are not ideal, even though your idealism is being challenged. You really have to have an important heart-to-heart conversation with this person right now. Heart-to-heart conversation. Stay optimistic about your love life. But with a past life relationship, there's red flags. The catalyst or challenge really is it's safe for you to love. Yeah, and trust is down here too. Libra, you're dealing with somebody who's feeling really insecure about a lot of stuff right now. It's a question of whether or not they feel safe and you feel safe. There's like a safety thing. Some of you feel like you're really being attacked. Although I don't have a ton of other people showing up. It's just you and them, I think. But the love angels, the oracles and angels that influence love are saying there's stuff about the past or a past person where there's a lot of red flags. Those need to be looked at. Make sure they're not being played out in your relationship now. but like the past needs to be like talked about, worked through, let go of, and you're being encouraged to stay optimistic and have like real heart-to-heart, face-to-face conversations to help both of you feel safe. Yeah. Also, more advice. If you decide not to move on to the extended, you'll at least have this advice on what to do in this whole situation. Spider came out, community and web weaving. You need to reach out for support. The two of you cannot go it alone at this time. You may need to involve your whole community, because the next piece of advice is hearth, happiness and hearts and home. So hearth and home, community, lean on your community in any way you can at this time, and family. Focus on your inner space, your temple, your home. Create happiness and coziness there. Stay home. Stay in the neighborhood. There's a strong focus on needing support in community and family. Emotional intelligence is necessary at this time. For some of you are dealing with a person that like, they look like they may need help either right now or very soon, and you have to make an emotionally intelligent choice as to whether or not you want to be supportive and help this person. Also, you may have like an energy or emotional vampire around you who is particularly manipulative, because we have the vampire and the witch card. But this is the Halloween Oracle deck, and the witch card actually has a wonderful piece of advice. I'm hearing fight fire with fire, but do it smarter and do it more by the book. You're in charge of creating in your own life, and other people need to be in charge of creating their own life and their own destiny. You're dealing with a person that looks pretty overwhelmed, pretty insecure, pretty frustrated. So they need to work on emotional intelligence. Watch out for you on your end, Libra, that you're not overly idealistic, because you're coming out as the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups and money and house and home and idealization and financial ties. Both of y'all need to, like, yeah, I feel like you're trying to lay some kind of a foundation for the both of you, which is really great, Libra, but watch out that you're not robbing someone of the opportunity to create stability in their own life for themselves, to be emotionally intelligent for themselves, to weave their own webs of support and get a sense of personal empowerment. Like, everybody needs that. Your challenge or catalyst are like, there's a need for protection. Like you feel the need that you need to protect this person. They may feel the need to protect you. You want to protect yourself. Also, if the relationship is not equal give and take financially, like, make sure that everybody's checking in with each other about what they're committing to financially, because you may make a decision that puts this other person in a financial strain and you don't know it. But I'm kind of seeing that you're being generous, because your energy is caretaker and idealism and financial ties. We have I'll take care of you. Yeah. Someone may be disinterested in being taken care of. The overall energy of this person is the Eight of Pentacles. They seem to be focused on something, their daily life. This is about what they do every day. It's about possibly their work. The way they're feeling is the Hanging Man. Not comfortable, because when we get the Hanging Man in Justice, it's like someone has gotten themselves into a situation, or is simply finding themselves in a situation that they are not comfortable with. And they have to make a difficult choice, radical acceptance, sacrifice, surrender, the whole 9 yards, radical authenticity as well, which this person is struggling with at this time. They feel super unsupported. Now, you're being seen as the Knight of Swords, so they may be racing towards you, or you're maybe racing towards them. The age and maturity difference might be flip-flopped, like they could be older than you or you older than them. That's only going to resonate if it's true for you. What you need to know, or your advice, is the Nine of Wands, boundaries, and someone is bracing for impact, and you got a twofer for the final outcome, the Two of Swords to the Wheel. Dude, and the Wheel is here twice, and the Tower is here. This person, y'all have like, well, I give you high marks for your emotional resiliency here. I mean, I don't have the Devil and the Ten of Swords, but it's like everybody's afraid that that pain and like DEFCON 5 Armageddon is coming, or it recently happened or something like that. Like someone's really stressed out. And the choice that is made next is, it's a surface level choice, but it's going to alter destiny. Also, somebody needs to hear that, like, some of their surface level choices, like, they can't stand there and like twiddle their thumbs anymore. Like, they have to maybe get off their ass and do something, even if they're not feeling like they can. And they're really struggling to be honest with everyone, in particular you. I think they don't want to disappoint you, but we'll see. We'll see in the extended. So with this Eight of Pentacles, clarifying this is the Seven of Swords, the Moon, and the Five of Cups. First thing I heard is someone might be lying about what they're doing all day. Like, they're really sad and disappointed and confused. They feel really insecure. They might not feel like they can tell the truth. They may not be working, but they say that they are, or they're feeling really insecure about like what they're focusing on every day. They might feel insecure about their work. They're confused. They're disappointed. They're bummed out. They're not a happy camper right now with like what they're putting their efforts towards every day. They may be spending time alone, sad, and you're not aware of it. They're sad about what they are working on or what they're doing or when they're at work. Here's how they're feeling. The Hanging Man, the Hanged Muse, so Pisces energy, clarifying this is the Hermit, Virgo, the Page of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. Some of them might be thinking about a child, lost in thought about a child, their own inner child as well. Well, I like quite a bit about how this person's handling this, or about how someone's handling it. Keep in mind, you know, if you're single, this could be anyone in your life, or it could be all you. This could be a projection of yourself into the near future. Okay, you can take it like that if you're super single, but it could be a friend or a family member or someone you're living with too. It could even be your neighbor. It's going to be different for everybody. But this person's like, I like that they're like really taking a minute to be like, I mean, when I get the Hanging Man and the Hermit, that's somebody rethinking their whole life. They're feeling vulnerable and they want to approach, but they're a little overwhelmed. This is Idealism, but she looks pretty confused. They may want to say something to you, but they don't quite know how. And I'm hearing they feel that way about a lot of things in their life. They don't quite know how to even express this complex, weird way they're feeling. I'm hearing and sensing that this person is really hanging in there. They have these fantastic but maladaptive coping mechanisms, and they are really good at hiding stuff. Like, just to cope. Like, you might not even realize 100% what they, like the mental gymnastics they go through sometimes. But they do want to open up, and they're seeing you as the Knight of Swords, and clarifying this is the Emperor, the King of Cups, and Temperance. Holy shit. Okay, first of all, to my masculine Libras, this person may see you, first of all, you might be one hell of a dad to a young adult. And that's a big focus for you. Also, this person may see you, if you're masculine, as like, you're not wasting any time. You are the Emperor and the loving guy and the angel. You're an angel here in this person's life. They see you as very structured and serene and calm. Really loving. But the King of Cups is like, I'm here when you want me. I'm not going to chase you. I don't play emotional games. I am a softie, but don't think I'm not the man. And I determine the purpose of what I'm doing before I do it. I am a peaceful human and I want to have a peaceful life. Conversely, this person may feel this way with you. They may also really like your father. Interesting. But here's what you need to know, or your advice. The Nine of Wands. Someone is barely hanging in there. Barely hanging in and barely hanging on. Boundaries are a thing. Like, gird your loins. The Nine of Wands is like, I'm going to make it back to base camp, General, but I just need a hot minute to like take a knee and catch my breath. I mean, the Nine of Wands is usually a person that's an injured soldier that's like, ugh, I can't take much more of this. with the Tower, the Wheel, and the Two of Swords. We have the Two of Swords here twice. Don't avoid decisions. This person might be avoiding decisions. They get in their head a little bit about a lot. You might be dealing with someone with strong air placements in their chart too. Like someone is absolutely terrified of like everything going crazy. I'm also hearing that someone's really afraid to make the wrong choice. Just about surface level stuff too. It's going to be this way for a while. This person may just, they're having a freeze response. It's like everything, like they're shook. And like, this is like chaos. They're experiencing like, this looked like at NASA when they control astronauts, they put them in a spinning seat and they put them under a lot of G-force and then tell them you have to get this straight with the horizon line. They usually pass out. Like this person's afraid of that. They're feeling like that. They don't want to feel like this. Massive change. Like there's so much that's chaotic and up in the air for them. And if you make an offer of some kind towards them, you know, they won't initially know what to do, but there is going to be a conversation about taking a new leap of faith, being together, having a strong partnership. It's going to be really exciting. Yeah. Okay. So you may be making an offer. You may be saying, move in with me. Let's do this together. Let's do that together. I'll take care of you. It's amazing. And they're like, I think they're embarrassed too, because this final outcome is the Two of Swords and the Wheel. And clarifying this, it's like, it's anyone's game at this point. Clarifying this is the Five of Coins, the Nine of Swords, and the Three of Swords. Someone feels like they have bad luck. Someone is definitely afraid to make the wrong choice right now. Someone's feeling a consciousness of lack, feeling really left out in the cold, really anxious and heartbroken. They're so worried. Someone doesn't want to make another heartbreaking choice. That's why these heart-to-heart conversations about everybody feeling safe and what, like if you're being really generous or if someone's being generous and there's been protection, someone may also, I'm hearing like someone needs help and they need like a GoFundMe or something like that. I'm also hearing something about better insurance, health insurance, home insurance, all of that. I'm really worried about that. I'm also hearing somebody wants an alarm system for their home and their car. And someone needs to start journaling things that happen and keeping them for later to look at. That might be like a tool someone can use to help them stay focused. Because it's like so much chaos for someone. For my feminines that are dealing with a masculine, you want to accelerate him. I can see that you want to help him because here's why. Here's why I say that. You're a caretaker, adoration, and idealization. So you've got this really beautiful idealized version of what you want this to be. And there's a lot of adoration. You just adore them and financial ties. I'm also hearing something about some of you want to open your own business. It's not called adoration and idealization, but it might be really neat. Something about creativity and also something about children and families. Some of you are financially tied to that, but you want to take care of another person. So you maybe want to create a financial tie. You have an watch out for being idealistic with money. Okay. Some of you are trying to find like a Mary Poppins kind of person to take care of someone. This could have to do with children and childcare and stuff like that as well. Because you're seeing yourself as the Six of Pentacles. Well, you're being generous, but you're not being impractical for the most part. You're very aware of those scales, but I do think you want to be philanthropic at this time because the way you're feeling is the Ace of Cups and your action is the Knight of Cups. Whoa, some of you are dealing with a Pisces, some of you are dealing with a young water sign. Maybe you have water in your chart. This is your MO when you get going. Highly creative, super loving. Knight of Cups is definitely like this is a big heartfelt expression right here. Okay, Romeo. That's really sweet. I can't be bitter about the Knight of Cups. It is the opposite of bitterness. Really pouring into something. Watch out for being a little too idealistic though. And I wanted to know what the Knight of Cups was, and I have the Knight of Pentacles. Some of you maybe have, there's younger people in your life. Maybe you're the Knight of Cups or Knight of Pentacles. And then Justice and the Four of Wands. Are you setting a couple of your kids up with like a rental property or something? Investing in something? You want to invest in someone? I think that you want someone to stick around and stay close. That's for damn sure. Get into a good solid routine, do the right thing, like sign the lease, buy the mortgage, have the stability, stay close to something. Hearing something about, this is so weird. I mean, I have Justice in the Nine of Wands, and I'm hearing something about like house arrest right now. Wanting to create more creature comforts and stability. It's very practical, detail-focused, and emotional expressions for you, Libra. You're going to take a lot of action over the weekend. I'm feeling like this Leo season vibe for you. Like you're being really giving and loving, really generous. And I'm loving that you're in the water sign and earth sign energy. But you're thinking about this too. Like you want your life to be fair and balanced. You want it to feel like a good contract, and you want it to bring stability in the hearth and home. Yeah. You're like bringing it all together here. And it's like, I think you're the one being generous, and this person is like, you know what? You know what it is. They probably aren't used to consistency and being nurtured completely like this. If there is an age difference between the two of you and they're having a freeze response, which is technically a trauma response, and a trauma response is we're still responding to things that happened in the past. But I don't know. It looks like it could be like bad stuff happening in the present moment. They've been scapegoated before. It's really hard to not be anything other than a scapegoat. They have their own behavior patterns. And this is their energy. Two of Swords. I'm at an impasse. Two of Wands. I need to pick a direction. And their action is maybe I need to move, relocate, or I'm just burying my head in the sand. You can't see me. You can't see me. We can see you. We can see you. Being the Seven of Swords and the Moon and the Five of Cups. Confused, emotional, feeling like you can't be honest, like no one's supporting you and you're sad. I just bet. Do you need help? You may really be an angel to somebody right now, Libra. Underneath, I was like, oh my, oh dear, what is this? Clarifying this is the Four of Cups, the emotional reevaluation station about the Six of Cups, the past, nostalgia, childhood. Don't let this person daydream too much. Like get them outside and stuff. They're really in their head about the past. They miss the past. We can't go back in time, the Four of Swords, when it was easy. And we didn't have to do a lot. I'm hearing a song. Once I was 7 years old, my mom told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Yeah, something like that. They're thinking about their own past, maybe their children. Someone may be sick or not a bit under the weather. It's just they need stability because there's two fours for them, and they need to make decisions that are in alignment with their personal goals and what they're passionate about. They're trying to recall the best from the past, but it's not helping them yet. It's not helping them yet. They need to get out more. So just have the heart-to-heart conversations. Like, this person needs to get out in the community. You guys need community support, hearth and home and stability, emotional intelligence. Everybody needs to have personal empowerment and create their own life and their own destiny. You can do this together, but do not rob each other of interdependence. Protection is necessary. You need to have those heart-to-heart conversations and talk about the red flags in a past life relationship, especially if we're starting to talk about money and someone is worried about like the details of what they're seeing or what they're doing. All right, Libra, if you feel like you need the extended, we're going to dive more deeply into this person and get a future prediction and more support from Spirit. The link to that extended will be at the top of the description below. I hope this resonates and I hope it helps. I'm always listening to the universe for you. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time, Libra.